come from? The greatest question in the history of species had no scientific answer. Then, the first evidence of human ancestry has caused a scientific revolution. It spans a century and a half of obsessive searching and would make a great break of some of her careers the greatest scientist in the field. Look at you! Charles Darwin's discovery opened the window of the hidden world of our ancestors. From the tiniest fragments of the past, the full story was slowly pieced together.
Darwin was born in 1809. When he was a boy, he had a consuming interest in nature. When not reading nature books, he was fishing, hunting, and collecting insects. His father, an eminent physician, could see no future for his son as a naturalist. He sent him to medical school, but Darwin found medicine boring. He became a clergyman.
He was recommended to the captain of the HMS Beagle, who was preparing for a voyage. Darwin started his round-the-world voyage, which has influenced his thinking about the world.
Darwin had composed a long essay describing the major features of his theory of evolution in 1840. He delayed publishing his essay because he realized that his ideas would cause an uproar. Even he procrastinated, Darwin continued to compile evidence in support of his hypothesis. Now, there is Alfred Wallace, a British naturalist doing fieldwork in Indonesia, produced a hypothesis almost identical to Darwin's. And Darwin wrote to Lyell.
So, Lyell, another colleague, presented Wallace's papers and excerpted of Darwin's earlier essays together with the scientific community. In 1859, Darwin published his own book entitled On Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection, also known as Origin of Species.
Darwin developed his theory of descent with modification using evidences from artificial selections and from comparisons of geographic distributions of species. But many fossils that paleontologists find in their digs are not reactive remnants of organisms at all, but are replicas of past organisms. He had used these fossils as evidences to his theory.
Ever since ancient times, mankind has been fascinated to try to answer the question where we came from. With Darwin and his observations, many of the scientists and biologists have followed his footsteps, seeking to find the patterns that exist between human beings and modern humans. The theory of evolution has made headlines and controversies, but some of the scientists agree it has become the fundamental understanding of where we came from and how we became who we are today.
Drop it low, girl. 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 Drop it low, girl.
If your ass too big, I make you back that ass up. I only go down if you keep your grass cut. Hair to the back, hat to the front. Weezy F baby, tatted on the butt. Okay, still remixing with one of these vixens. I make her ride me like I'm Biscuit. Miss Esther Dean, you can get it. Look, I like a nice two-pack and a booty on Biggie. What's really good? What you know about it? Swagger too good. I should notarize it.